Hey, viewers and viewers, my name is General Red Strategist and welcome back to Say Being Hunted. I'm joined by Phil and Connor. How you two guys doing over there?
Fantastiche.
Squeezy.
Squeezy. Easy
Or as
peasy
Jar
lemon
Jar Binks would
squeezy.
say, excuse me.
Oh no, we don't talk about Jar Jar Binks. Not here on the
Too
General
late,
Red
we just
Strategist. Yeah, we just did. You just did something there. You crossed a forbidden line there, Phil. You know, we don't talk of that strange character and the strange movies that he was in. Indeed.
The Phantom Men.
The Phantom Men, indeed. You interestingly,
The one that not
before
many
he
people
said
like,
something.
not very post-Star Wars film, that one.
yeah, indeed. Yeah, as Connor said there, I think Discord momentarily cut out what you said there. So instead of saying the Phantom Menace, it sounded like you said the Phantom Men, which is a very different type of Star Wars movie. That one, Phil. Indeed. Well, we're back in just for another podcast-style episode and all that. Things are going very nicely over here. How are you two guys doing at the moment? Life treating you well?
Life is good.
As per, yes, everything's going well.
There he is.
Temperatures are starting to increase now, which is good.
Yeah. It's spring when you log
against
into
March.
Steam and you see the spring sale is on. Indeed.
That's when you know that they do have a lot of sales, don't they, Steam?
Yeah.
A lot of sales go on.
Indeed. In bygone centuries, bygone eras, we knew it was spring when, of course, the lambs started to be born and the daffodils began sprouting in the fields. But now going into the future, the sign of spring is now actually when you got and they said summer sales, that's not right, spring sales for video games on Steam and all that. Says something about the modern age, I guess, maybe, who knows, or maybe not.
Oh, we like the spring-summer sales.
Yes,
The spring-summer sales, that's where they combine it. The spring, summer, autumn, winter sales, there you go.
Yes.
They've combined all the sales in one, imagine that.
Yeah. So originally we were hoping to actually just get into multiplayer onto one of the servers, but unfortunately the multiplayer seemed like it was just a bit weird. It was, I don't know, not quite working on us for some reason, so unfortunately we're not going to be doing that. We'll keep trying, though, in future, just to see if it can function correctly and all that. We tried everything. We tried going onto one of the official servers. We tried doing a private server. It just wouldn't work, so we'll have to just see if we can get that working in future. But, Phil, I think you had an interesting topic of conversation in mind.
Well, I think it's time for what essentially we can do a part 3. So, favourite things we've done quite a few times, haven't we, together, me and you,
Indeed,
Andrew?
yes.
And now we've got Connor, so we can try some more favourite questions, as in what are your favourite blah, and we can get some ideas and see what you like as well, Connor. Are you up for this, Connor?
I'm up for this.
Connor.
You got to get psyched. Yeah.
Are you good?
I'm hyped.
Yes.
It's almost my
That's what we
favourite thing
want.
answering these questions. So that's one for you.
That's what we like. So I'm going because there's a few random sort of topics. So we'll see which topic we should start with. Okay, what's this one? Pets and animals favourites type questions. So let's see what we've got in this one.
Okay.
So for both of you, we'll start with what is your favourite bird?
Ooh.
There we go. Bird is the first one.
Robins.
Robins. Okay. Why robins?
They're a good size. They're nice and small. They look like posh.
They look posh.
Especially and they're a sign of Christmas, especially the red-breasted ones.
Yeah.
They like a bit of
yeah.
Christmas. Christmas.
Indeed. I'm waiting for. Well, I'm not going to wait for anyone to make the joke. I'm just going to say everyone loves a good tit, don't they? I'm sorry. It's always just that thing of how can I make things cursed, and then immediately I go there.
End this series already.
I mean, it's not really cursed that, but
Well,
blessed.
when a tit's cursed.
it's pushing it.
Blessed.
Blessed. Okay. Yes.
Yes, there you
Yes.
go. Yeah, that's what we like.
Indeed. No, but on a serious, I can think of sort of wacky birds that I do like. I love a good toucan or a good penguin.
Oh, toucans are good. Yeah, toucans are nice. My uncle is actually an ornithologist. He loves noting down birds and everything. He's a bit elderly now, and he can't do what he wants because unfortunately he's got diabetes and it's really affecting his health. But back when he was younger, he used to take us down to a quarry to note birds, which at the time when I was younger I found very boring. But I can see now the appeal of it, and the fact he loved doing it. He'd note it down, and he'd have a little tape recorder and note down the various birds that he saw. So he enjoyed that. He's a very big ornithologist.
Yeah. You know, I know one way to make this conversation actually very cursed in relation to birds. You ever seen that weird sort of hat that apparently falconers traditionally use to collect falcon semen? Just silence, which I'll take as a no.
Yeah,
We don't need you to make everything cursed. Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm sure people can find it online, but it's one of those things where you think, who invented this and why? Yes, there's a great video by Angori, Tom and Ben of the Yogscast basically talking about it and pretty much asking the same questions that you will all probably ask when you see it and think, who and why? Who made this? Why did they make it? Is there not a better way of actually, collecting what you need in order to enable these birds to breed and all that? But, yeah.
Not in all cases. It's like with bulls as well. They have to inseminate in various ways. I don't know what my favourite bird is. Ostriches. I do like ostriches.
Like a good ostrich.
Yes, the ostriches they're big birds as well. And you don't want to get kicked by them, that's for sure.
No.
No, I bet.
Also, have you seen the size of their eggs?
I know, they're huge, aren't
God. The amount of protein in that, well, you probably couldn't eat it because the amount of protein would probably kill you if you ate it all.
they? True. That's birds. Lovely.
We like a good bird, don't we, birds?
Bird. You're going all West Country on me all of a sudden there, Phil. You like good
yes.
bird, don't you there, Farmer Phil?
We know he doesn't like birds. Wheatley from Portal 2.
Oh, no, he doesn't, does he?
That scene, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what about what's your favourite farm animal?
Farm animal. Ooh, okay. Yeah. You know, that's an interesting one because I don't think I've ever thought about that. Do I have a favourite farm animal?
Yeah, no, it's an interesting little. Mine would be the cow.
The cow.
I do. It's not my favourite. When I was younger, cows used to be my favourite animal.
Really?
Not anymore. But I used to like cows.
Yeah. Ever since the cows wronged you in the year 1995, you've never forgiven them for what they did you, Phil? We're not actually going to tell the viewers what they did, but
I specifically told you we wouldn't talk about that.
No,
you know,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I've just released Phil's greatest secret to the world. You know, they insulted his mother, ladies and gentlemen. That's what happened. And ever since then, he just hates them. You know, every time he drives past them, he sees a field full of cows. He just has to lean out of his car window and give them a mouthful of abuse. Yeah.
It spits on them. Disgusting.
Indeed. I'm trying to think. If I had to pick a farm animal, what would it be?
Chickens for me.
Chickens.
Chickens, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, they're very versatile with the amount of stuff you can do with them as a food. Can't
I was about to say, is it to do with food? Yes.
Always.
Yeah. I was going to say pigs because, speaking of food, that reminds me of that Simpsons scene. You know what it's time for, Phil? It's time for a Simpsons reference. You know,
no, we don't want any of that. Anyway, next question.
Oh.
Yeah, we're not having those fucking stupid Simpsons references. No, none of those anymore.
Well, all around me are familiar faces. Oh dear. Well, we're not having the reference, ladies and gentlemen. You're never going to find out what it was that was on my mind. So, tough shit. Next question then, Phil. Phil, next question, please. Can't hear you. I don't know if Discord's cutting out.
So yeah, it keeps cutting for me. I don't know what's going on. But anyway,
Yeah.
let's see what we should do now.
It's being censored by Discord.
Yeah, it's been censored.
Okay, what about, so countless times we've done, favourite video games and things like that. But let's go to a game that is not part of the video variety. So guys, what is your favourite board game?
Ooh, I say. There's a good array of ones to choose from.
Mine's very controversial.
Oh, okay.
Because it's actually Monopoly.
I was about to say, is it Monopoly? Do you like to diddle all of your friends and family out of all their Monopoly money? Find ways of getting
I don't think I've lost. And I
Ah.
tend to play by the rules as well. So I know.
I've never
I'll
played
let
Monopoly.
you
How
off
do you
this
play
time.
it?
How do you play it?
Yeah, how do you play Monopoly? How do you, as if. as if there's people out there don't know how to play Monopoly. I mean,
We'll do that on the next video, right?
yeah, we'll play a massive game of Monopoly.
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
At one stage, Andrew, you used to have a Monopoly game on a CD-ROM.
That was when I was a kid. Yeah, I wonder what company actually made that game, because it was like a really old 1990s computer version of Monopoly, and yeah, I don't know. I don't think I have it anymore. I think it's
Well, there
gone.
is like versions for. I know when you have a look on the Play Store on the PlayStation, there's like
Yeah.
Monopoly games. But
Indeed.
yeah, there's a good game as Monopoly. Now, I do say it can be aggravating sometimes. But what's your policy then, Connor, on the free parking space? Do you just do nothing, or do you do it one where everyone puts their money under it, and whoever lands on it gets the money?
Yeah, so it depends who I'm playing with. Like, usually, if you're just playing for fun, all the money from the fines and stuff goes in the middle, and then if you land on it, you can have it. But that's
Oh,
not
Okay.
the actual
Yeah.
rule.
I believe
No.
isn't the official rules, the official Monopoly rules, is that free parking is a nothing space.
It's a
And
nothing space,
nothing's-
yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to not happen. Yeah,
Yeah.
but no one ever uses the official rules.
No. Indeed. No, I don't think I've ever played a game of Monopoly where we've done that. I think it's always just been, a nothing space whenever I've played it before.
I don't think what other board games I like apart from I do like Monopoly. One of the ones that I used to like and play a lot with my parents was I don't know if you know this, but a game called Go. It was like a geography game where you'd collect souvenirs from all around. So you'd start at one place, like for example, you start at London. You'd have to go around the world and end back at London
Yeah.
with like five cards of different countries of the world. But you do it with by going around the outer space and then the inner space. It was a very interesting one. Worth googling if you don't know about it. It was called Go, but we used to find that a bit of fun.
Yeah. I mean, I have a few I could potentially name as ones that I do like. Whenever I have family down visiting, usually we always get the Scrabble board out and have a game of that, and that's always a good way to spend an evening sometimes. The little
Scrabble's
word
good.
games, yeah. But actually, speaking of board games, I did actually buy a couple off Amazon recently, just to add a bit of variety, because I only ever had like my Scrabble board and then a set of dominoes, but I decided to get a couple more just in case, when I have people round, if ever we want to do something a bit different. So one of them I bought was basically, it's basically like an Alice in Wonderland themed Ludo. You ever played Ludo before, Phil? It's basically frustration.
sort of.
Remember that?
Yeah, I've played Ludo.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's the one with the famous dice in a plastic case in the middle, isn't
that's
it?
frustration, which is basically based on Ludo. But yeah, it's the one where it's like you have a load of pieces and each player just has to like race them round the board and all that. The other one I bought actually was an interesting one off Amazon, a board game which I think is by a Canadian company, if I'm not mistaken, called Azul, which is like one where you have like little sort of tiles and you have to like fill in a grid. Each player basically like, gets their own little sort of board. And it's like you have to pick up tiles and like slowly tile a grid and things like that. It's quite colourful. I haven't played it with anyone yet, but I'm willing to give it a shot and see what it's actually like to play it. So some interesting
one
suggestions there. Azul, so it's AZUL. There's actually a few.
Well, who knows when I come to
yeah.
visit you? When I come to visit you, we
Oh,
could
yeah,
give it a go.
we could,
There's
yeah.
an idea. Or bring it to when we have our joint trip all the way to York. Just put it out. Just put it out into the middle of the crowd.
it out.
People walking past. Just fuck off. We're playing here. Fuck off.
We're playing Azul. We're friggin' tiling the walls of the Alhambra Palace, ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah,
on
just
behalf
get a
of the
massive
King of
Monopoly
Portugal.
board out. Get a massive Monopoly board out. Put it
Yes.
down the shambles because it's like the tiniest street ever. No one can walk past. You can't walk past, I'm afraid. We're in the middle of game Monopoly. Piss off.
Game of Monopoly. It sounded for a
I
second
would
like you
always-
said gay Monopoly. I was like, oh, okay.
Game Monopoly. Oh, dear.
All these frickin'
I would also.
chemicals in the water
no,
taking the Monopoly gay. Sorry. Go ahead, Phil. It came into my head. I had to say it.
I was
It's
just
a
going to
funny
say Trivial Pursuit.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
That's
that's
always
a
a
good
good
Pursuit,
one.
say,
Yeah.
I do like a bit of Trivial Pursuit. We're getting all your wedges.
Yeah.
And everyone fighting over them as well.
Yeah.
But it's because I do like doing quizzes. So that's why it's a very
Yeah.
popular one for me.
Actually, one that have you ever heard of the logo game? It's One that.
Oh yeah, it's what you
yeah.
get a picture of logos and you have to work out what they refer to.
Yeah,
yeah,
like you
yeah,
slowly make your way
yeah.
around the board. Yeah, my family has a couple of copies of those, and whenever I go visiting them at Christmas, things like that, we always get it out in an evening, and it's always, I say, fun in inverted commas because my parents can never quite remember the rules properly in terms of who goes when, things like that. So it's like constantly having to explain to them, no, that person's now got that question wrong, meaning it goes now to the next person down the line, and so on and so forth. Don't say the answer out loud though if you're asking the questions, things like that. And yeah, it's always fun, but yes, it is sometimes having to constantly explain how the rules go in that one. Indeed. Sorry, right? Yeah, that's board games, ladies and gentlemen. So
Okay.
next question.
Okay,
Then.
I've got some. I think this one will be an interesting one. What's your favourite junk food?
Ooh. Okay.
So what's our favourite junk foods? For me, 100% pizza.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
it's pizza for me. That's my favourite junk food. I would say
What kind of pizza?
Barbecue chicken.
Ooh, yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Especially the one from Sainsbury's, plug. That's the ultimate one. That one, especially, yeah, definitely pizza. I do like other foods, but for me, it's pizza.
Yeah. Speaking of pizza, I'll agree with you, but I had actually an interesting one last night. Nice chicken teriyaki pizza. Tried that out. Got it from Lidl. It was like in like a special offer chiller cabinet. Basically, it was their sort of quote unquote Japanese themed range, which had all sorts of weird stuff in it, like sort of frozen ramen and all kinds of stuff. So I noticed chicken teriyaki pizza's tried one. Yeah, it was all right. Not too bad. Not too shabby.
Teriyaki is an interesting sauce. It's sort of a sticky, savoury sauce. There's some parts of it have quite a sharp taste to it. I've tried teriyaki before, but it is a very nice sauce.
Yeah, so that one I tried recently. It was good. But yeah, I am also a big fan of a good barbecue flavoured pizza. That's always a good one as well. Yeah, what about yourself, Connor?
Mine's pizza as well, but to be different, maybe McDonald's or something. Like,
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
yeah,
best kind of junk
McDonald's.
food is something you don't have to make yourself.
yeah. Yeah. I mentioned, but when it comes to McDonald's, I'm a filet of fish person myself.
Just send the video, man. Just
Oh.
stop.
Was that too much for you? Was that too controversial? Was that
Yeah.
too spicy a hot take and all that?
It's the monopoly of
Yeah.
Lovely. What about a junk food that you're not particularly fond of? What about that one?
licorice.
Actually, yeah, licorice. Technically, I suppose counts as kind of a junk food, doesn't it? Being sweets and all that. Yeah, that's actually something that I wouldn't really have myself.
Well, fucking hell, I'm going to kill you both. I love licorice. Absolutely.
Oh, you're the odd one out here,
mostly,
Phil.
I like the licorice all sorts because there's not just licorice in there, but you've got like the coconutty sweets with that as well.
Yes. Indeed. Are you a fan of the old Bertie Bassett and all that, Phil?
Bertie Bassett, yeah. I'm just trying to think, what junk food do I not really like? It's a difficult one.
You're under time pressure, Phil. Bong.
I must admit, sometimes I don't mind it, but like I say, I'm more of a takeaway person than a fast food. Sometimes I'm not always enamoured with the stuff in McDonald's.
Yeah.
It doesn't really
Making me
appease me
angry,
that
Phil.
much. It doesn't really appease me that much, McDonald's. I sometimes like a filet of fish or a Big Mac. I like those sometimes. But if I had the choice, I probably wouldn't go to McDonald's.
Yeah. I've discovered a takeaway in my sort of, well, I say local area. It's actually not far from where I am, which is you can get on Deliveroo. And it basically does like dessert things, and they have loads of like ice cream sundae things that they have in like sort of these like plastic cups that they do. And you can get like Oreo chocolate sundaes, whatever they are, and things like that.
Oh,
So
they sound good.
yes, indeed, caramel sundaes and chocolate fudge cake sundaes and God knows what else, cookie dough sundaes. So
Ooh,
that's one I discovered
sounds good.
recently. Yeah, I had a couple of ones from them, and yeah, it's all right, not too bad. There you go.
I've seen that apparently for Easter, although I haven't been yet, Morrison's are doing a mini egg sundae.
Ooh.
So that could
Interesting.
be intriguing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you've got a Morrison's near you, they're also doing mini egg cookies as well. So if you've got Morrison's near you, go and have a look.
Yeah.
Have a peeky look and see what's going on. But I mean, at the moment in the supermarkets, you can't move for Easter eggs.
I know, they're
The
already
funny
out.
one of the things I saw, I went into Asda, and you know the small ones,
Yeah.
the ones where you can get where they're doing offers of you can get 4 of them for £10. Oh my god, they've got a massive wall. There's a centre with pallets, right? Pallets,
Okay.
Loads of pallets along the way, and they are stacked, absolutely stacked with Easter eggs. Well, I might show you a picture when I next go into Asda, and you'll see just how stacked they are. It's insane. I've never seen so many Easter eggs.
Yeah, I feel like it wasn't long after Christmas and they were already on the shelves.
Yeah, Boxing
pretty
Day
much.
apparently was when they're first going out.
All right. Somebody can't wait for
insane,
Easter.
isn't it?
Indeed. Yes. Well, I think another question then, Phil.
Yes. Let me try. Oh, okay. What's your favourite place with nice views?
Okay.
Ooh, good question.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay, so I can think of some places I've been before which did have cracking good views and were pretty awesome. I remember, for example, when I was a teenager and all family trips down to the Ionian Islands. Usually the hotels there and the villas that you stay in usually have fantastic views out across the Ionian Sea, things like that. It's very lovely, good. Other places I've been, great views. I remember going to Portsmouth, first time went up the Spinnaker Tower. You get great views right across the city of Portsmouth and all that, really, really good. London Eye, you get great views from up there. So,
God, I've never been on that.
have you never been up the London Eye?
No, I've never been on the London Eye. I haven't been to London much, really.
Yeah. No London for
women's
Phil.
only gym near me.
Wow. You just hang out outside the window, out the front, just watching
well
the
done.
yoga classes. And they're all like, who's that guy again who keeps showing up outside the frigging window at the front of the gym? Deary me.
It's like that's just giving me a Pokemon reference because there's a lewd man who looks into one of the gyms in one of the games. Yeah.
Oh dear.
And it's funny because the gym is basically a gym full of women.
Of course.
So
Oh dear. Which Pokemon would that be?
it's the very first ones. The
okay.
set in the Kanto region. The Pokemon Red, Blue, Yellow. Well, there's the remakes: Fire Red, Leaf Green.
Yeah. Well, why is that not surprising that they have a sort of character like that in a franchise like Pokemon? Well,
Pokemon, gotta spy on them all. That's it.
Yes.
What about you, Connor? What is one like your favourite places with some nice views that you've had?
Honestly, I'm not too sure, so I threw in a joke to try and
yeah.
skip over my answer.
No, that's not accepted here.
No,
You have to have an answer. Or
Sorry, I
else
think my
you
voice
face
just broke
trial by
again.
fire.
I don't have an answer, I'm afraid. I don't know.
Is there a
Don't
dog
know.
going crazy with a squeaky toy in the background?
He is.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good view watching him play with Squeak.
There you go. There's a good view.
I would say at the time when I've been on holiday to Spain a few times, I've been around. But when I went to the America and we went to the Yellowstone Park, that was impressive. And I've watched an old Sir video, Andrew, where you were going, a bird place like I don't ever want to go to Yellowstone Park with all the geezers and everything.
Did I ever
when
say
I was
that?
watching that video, it's not as bad as you make it out to be. No, you made it out like, I don't want to go there. It's quite bad. But no, Yellowstone National Park was geese. Yeah, there's full of geese over there, full of them flapping around. You can't, and then you get thrown into the boiling hot pools. And you're like, ah!
Which episode was that? I don't remember that. That's a funny one.
Yeah, just saying. I think I can't remember what episode it was. It was one where you were talking about dangerous. Dangerous.
Yes.
It is, but it's all protected.
Oh yeah, I think
protected
yeah. I don't think I
walkways
said I necessarily wouldn't go to somewhere like Yosemite Park. Just saying that obviously like geysers are technically dangerous because of the heat and things like that from them.
You wouldn't
But
go to Yosemite Park because it's in Yellowstone.
Oh, true. Yeah, sorry. Sorry, Yellowstone Park even.
Yeah, well, we went there
Yeah.
in 2008, and it was the geysers were lovely, and there was a big one, Old Faithful, which only erupts once every hour.
Yeah.
But we got to see it while we're there, and we really enjoyed it. Yeah, lots of fantastic time over in the US.
Yeah.
When we went.
Yes.
Oh, we had a lovely time, though. We had a really good time. We did.
Real good time you did. Yes. Was that the trip where you've discovered that you basically absolutely hate American cheese?
Yeah,
Whatever it was,
that
yeah.
was that was interesting. Yeah, it put me off cheese for 2 years, and when I eat cheese now, I keep thinking to myself, "Oh my God, what happened to me? Cheese is lovely. I'm just like Emmental and cheddar and everything, but it's probably because of the American cheese. Because I had a roast beef and like cheese sort of sandwich, like sub roll sandwich, while I was over in America, and the cheese was disgusting.
Yeah.
It was horrendously horrendous. But that's it. It's American cheese is that processed shit. It's really badly processed and tastes awful. So yeah, it put me off cheese.
Yeah. For all you American viewers, I'm sorry, but your cheese is shit, ladies and gentlemen. Right. Yeah.
As is like I've tried root beer as well.
Oh yeah.
A very unusual taste. It's a lot like Germaline.
Oh God. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot like Germaline.
Yes.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was a bit naff, I must
Yeah.
say. Sorry, America, but as well, your chocolate is really bad.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not the only person to say that. Even some Americans say that their chocolate is awful when they've tasted like our chocolate and other chocolate from around the world. In like Germany, everything. They say it's absolutely lovely, and theirs is not good. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Certain American foods just don't really have a great sort of reputation. Let's be honest.
But then you do have some that are really nice. I must admit, while I was over there, because I've been pissing off all the Americans now with saying their food is shit. No, it was the time we went over there, I did have some really nice food. Like we had some steaks and some things like French toast and things like that. They were really good. And then we had like there was like proper fried chicken and chips. We went to a little restaurant and it was really nice, full on big ass steaks, and the portion sizes were humongous.
Yeah.
Like absolutely humongous. The food we had could have easily fed all of us easily very well.
Yeah. You see, there you go. You need to balance out that conversation there. Good and bad. Yeah. Just paying attention to time. I know, Connor, you need to be sort of away by about 5ish, so in that case, we'll probably wrap up here, if that's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
Are we going to wrap up like a chicken wrap?
Yeah, we're going to wrap Phil up in a tortilla and all that, and then...
Oh no!
oh dear.
Well, you don't, that's not what you want to chow down. You try to eat your chicken wrap and you get a piece of me.
Oh,
Oh dear,
Phil.
oh dear.
It's a compliment. You're such a tasty little snack and all that. There we are.
Oh, I certainly am.
Right, in that case, thanks for joining me then, you two.
So,
Favourite things. These are a few of our favourite things. There you
Yeah,
go.
indeed. Facebook to the links down below, along with the link to my propagandist channel for anyone interested. And if you enjoyed, a like is always appreciated. If you're expecting me to start breaking out into that favourite thing song, you're to be sorely disappointed because I've already done that before on this topic, I'm pretty sure. Phil can probably verify that for
I
me, he
missed it
knows.
first, so you have to do it again.
Oh, alright.
Yeah, we need to hear the
Brown
whole song.
paper bags
And a one,
tied with strings
a two,
and
a 1, 2, 3, 4.
kittens being paddled or something. I can't quite remember the actual words. I don't know.
Isn't being paddled?
I don't know.
I
Yeah.
beg your pardon.
I don't know. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Not too hard, what? That's more like it. Right, do we go on the offensive? Over here, maybe? Where's the enemies are coming from? So we go over here. I didn't get this fucking transmitter as well. Get rid of that thing, if you can. Go fucking thing down. Let's get his fucking shipyard. Like that. Do some damage. Gunboats. Fucking all gunboats, please. Just keep producing gunboats. We're gonna have this fucking under control, ladies and gentlemen. Wait, where are you going? Bitch. And this guy over here, take him out. Get that fucking shipyard. That's one down. Yeah,